The history of architecture in New York City reflects the evolution of styles and technologies from the city's colonial origins to its position as a global architectural hub. Each era left its mark, contributing to New York's iconic skyline. 1. Colonial and Federal periods, 1600s–1830s. New York's architectural roots began with Dutch and English colonial styles in the 1600s. The buildings were typically simple, made of wood or brick. Notable structures include the Francis Tavern, 1719, which still stands today. By the late 18th century, after the American Revolution, the Federal style became popular, characterized by symmetrical facades, brick exteriors, and elegant doorways. 2. Mid-19th century, cast iron and brownstones, 1840s–1880s. The Industrial Revolution in the 19th century transformed New York's architecture, particularly in Lower Manhattan. The development of cast iron facades allowed for large windows and more ornate, prefabricated designs. The Soho neighborhood showcases many of these buildings. At the same time, brownstone row houses became the dominant residential style, especially in Brooklyn and the Upper West Side. 3. Beaux-Arts and the City Beautiful movement, 1890s–1920s. The Beaux-Arts style was heavily influenced by European classical architecture and became the preferred style for public buildings, banks, and cultural institutions. Examples include the New York Public Library, 1911, and Grand Central Terminal, 1913. The movement aimed to beautify cities with grand public spaces and neoclassical facades, blending symmetry, opulence, and monumental scale. 4. The skyscraper boom, Art Deco and Modernism, 1920s–1950s. The 1920s saw the rise of the skyscraper, a defining feature of New York's skyline. Advances in steel frame construction allowed for taller buildings, and the Art Deco style brought a distinctive flair, with bold geometric patterns, setbacks, and ornamentation. The Chrysler Building, 1930, and Empire State Building, 1931, are iconic examples. By the mid-20th century, modernism took hold, emphasizing functional design and minimal ornamentation. Lever House, 1952, and the Seagram Building, 1958, both in Midtown, exemplified this shift to sleek, glass and steel towers that prioritized form and function over decoration. 5. Postmodernism and high-tech architecture, 1970s–2000s. Postmodernism emerged in reaction to the starkness of modernism, reintroducing ornament, color, and historical references in a playful way. One of the best-known examples is the AT&T Building, now 550 Madison Avenue, by Philip Johnson, completed in 1984, with its signature Chippendale-style top. Simultaneously, high-tech architecture, which emphasized transparency, exposed structures, and futuristic designs, began influencing the city's newer office buildings and commercial towers. 6. 21st century, sustainability and iconic towers, 2000s present. In the 21st century, sustainable design and cutting-edge technology have been integrated into New York's architecture. Buildings like the Hearst Tower, 2006, and One World Trade Center, 2014, reflect both modern design and environmental consciousness. Green roofs, energy-efficient systems, and recycled materials are increasingly common in new constructions. Furthermore, the city continues to see innovative architecture with projects like the Hudson Yards development, which includes the Vessel, 2019, and a collection of contemporary skyscrapers. The integration of mixed-use spaces, blending residential, commercial, and cultural venues, has also become a trend, aiming to make the city more livable and dynamic. Conclusion: New York City's architecture is a testament to its dynamic history, constantly evolving to reflect technological advancements, cultural shifts, and economic booms. From colonial simplicity to the soaring towers of the 21st century, the city's buildings capture its transformation into a global metropolis.